Hey everyone, it's Lean from ColoradoLean.com. Welcome back to the craft room. Today we're going to be working on another sublimation project, and it's going to be a coffee mug for my great nephew. We're going to start off with a 15-ounce Cricut sublimation mug. So we'll need that. We're going to need some alcohol to clean the mug with, excuse me, and a lint-free cloth. I'm using a coffee filter. We need our image. I have this one right here. It is from the Highland cows file from Creative Fabrica. There are, I believe, 47 different cow images on there, and they are hilarious. I will go ahead and put a link up in the description below. We're going to need a piece of butcher paper, and I have this cut to size. And then, of course, we're going to need our A-Sub sublimation paper, our Epson SureColor F170 sublimation printer, heat-resistant tape, and today we're going to be using our Vevor Auto Mug Press. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our coffee mug clean. Wipe it down with some alcohol. Okay. While that's drying, I want to talk a little bit about my image here. I have set up on Canva a little template for myself. It is 9.5 inches long by 4.25 inches tall. And as you can see here, I have these two gray boxes with the lines running through them. This is so that I can make sure to get my images perfectly centered on the sides of the cup. On this particular image, I also put my nephew's name down the center. And when you're printing sublimation images, especially when you're printing words, everything needs to be reversed. So that's why you can't read his name there. So it looks like the alcohol is dry. And just for an additional bit of cleanliness, I'm going to run a lint roller over this. We're also going to need our heat-resistant tape from Amazon. And you may notice that my image already has a curve to it. I saw on another sublimation video they were doing tumblers where they wrap their image around something to help it. So I just have this glue bottle and these snap bracelets, and I just wrap my image around and let it sit for a while. And I hope it's going to help. So we're going to line this up and try and get this centered. When you're working with coffee mugs, especially when you're using a mug press or a tumbler press, there is going to be about 1/2 inch of space on either side of the handle that you can't get to. There's just no way for the heat to get there. So I should put my tape on there before. So we're going to do our best to line this up. There's about an equal amount of space on either side. So let's set that down. This is, again, the most frustrating and time-consuming part of any project. It's making sure everything is straight. And of course, it's just tiny little movements. Okay, that looks pretty good. So I will get this side taped down. And as always, we need to make sure that everything is tight so there are no air bubbles. So we will just wrap this around as tight as possible. Looks like it's pretty well there. This tape dispenser is really handy cutting these individual pieces that we need. Okay. And then we'll take our butcher paper and we will wrap that around as well. It's cut to about the same length, but it's a little bit taller than it needs to be. That's all right. And this is just to protect our mug press from any gaseous ink that may leak out during the sublimation process. Okay, and that's all we need to do at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and get my mug press all set up, change the camera angle for you, and I'll be right with you. Okay, I'm back again, and I have my Vevor automatic mug press ready to go. We'll just go ahead and turn the button on and let it start heating up. This mug press is designed to work with both 11-ounce and 15-ounce ceramic mugs. I can also work with 20-ounce skinny tumblers like this glitter tumbler from Make Market. And I've also been able to do 22-ounce water bottles also from Make Market. This machine comes with a preset time and temperature, but you are able to change it, and it's pretty easy to do. As the name implies, it is automatic. So when you put your mug in and it sits down on that plate down there, this will automatically close. And when the time is done, it will automatically open back up again. If you do need to stop the press for any reason at any time, just hit the power button. And as you can see, it is blinking orange right now, and that is heating up. It will automatically shut off after 30 minutes of inactivity, which is handy in case you get busy doing something else. And the light turns green now, so we can go ahead and put our mug in. It is a bit of a tight fit with the 15-ounce mug. And there it goes. And I believe you can see the first light here on the press is flashing. It will work its way down the line. And it sometimes seems like it takes a while for the first half of the lights to go, but it's around 80 seconds, I think. Maybe 180 seconds, I'm not sure. I'd have to look that up. Like I mentioned earlier, you can see here that there is space on either side of the handle that will not get heat applied to it with these automatic heat presses. So you do have to be cautious when you're putting your design on. And when you put your mugs in, you need to center the handle as best you can. I have heard where if it's too far over one way or the other, there is a chance that the handle could snap off. When the mugs are finished, they are incredibly hot. So you always want to have some sort of heat resistant pad next to you. I have my Cricut EasyPress mat. It is right here, so as soon as it comes out, it will sit here until it is cool enough to handle. One nice thing about this is while the majority of the mug gets really hot, the handle does not. So if you're very careful, then you don't necessarily need to have your heat gloves. But I do have a pair here, and I will link these down below with all my other supplies for you. So let's just go ahead and hang out and wait for the mug press to do its job. Hey, it's Editing Lean here. Later in the afternoon, I made 2 more mugs, and I timed both of them. The first mug pressed for 5 minutes and 31 seconds, and the second press for 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Both turned out beautifully and can be seen here on screen and in the corresponding blog posts listed in the description below. If you are batching a lot of mugs at the same time, you might want to keep an eye on the time. If it keeps falling and your design starts to suffer, press the power button again to restart the Vevor Mug Press and add a few more minutes to each mug. Okay, back to the video. Okay, it's already flashing on the last light. That didn't take long at all, maybe about 2 or 3 minutes, I think. So we'll just wait a few more moments until the press is complete. And there we go. So very carefully take this out and set it down. And figure out how to turn it off. Okay. So we'll just unplug it. So as you can see, well, I can see, I hope you can see it on camera. You can see the Highland cow face right there. So it looks like this turned out great. I'm going to let this cool down and we'll be right back. Okay, it hasn't been that long. I am really curious to see how this looks. So let's go ahead and carefully remove this without burning ourselves. This might take a minute. Yeah, that is very hot, but oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look how adorable that is. I'm gonna grab my glove here. It's so adorable. The colors are bright and vibrant. The black is really nice. I think Caleb's going to absolutely love this cup. What do you think? All right, so I'm going to let this finish cooling down all the way. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about this cute little mug and the Vevor Mug Press. Leave a like, a comment, and a subscribe. It'd be much appreciated. And I will see you on the next video. Bye.